In this video, we're going to look at how to multiply fractions. So let's have a look at a few examples. And actually, multiplying fractions is one of the easiest operations involving fractions. Okay, all you need to do is multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. So in my example, all I need to do is 2 times 1, okay, which is 2. And then 3 times 5, which is 15. And that's it, and that's my answer. So let's have a look at another example. We have 3 over 7 times 2 over 3. So again, I need to multiply 3 times 2, which is 6, and then 7 times 3, which is 21. Okay, and this is my answer. Next example, 3 times 1, which is 3, over 5 times 6, which is 30. And one more, 4 over 9 times 3 over 4, so 4 times 3, so multiply the numerators, that is 12, over 9 times 4, which is 36. Now, some of you might have noticed that some of those answers can actually be improved. Okay, what I mean by that is simplifying those fractions. So for example, 6 over 21 can be simplified. When you simplify a fraction, you divide it. Okay, you divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number, and you want to divide both those numbers by the highest number possible. So I need to ask myself, okay, what number goes into 6 and 21? And this number, the biggest number that goes into 6 and 21 is 3. So I divide, okay, 6 and 21 by 3. Okay, now 6 divided by 3 is 2, 21 divided by 3 is 7. I can now double check, can I simplify again? There is no number that goes into 2 and 7, so this fraction is now in the simplest form. And it's very important to be able to do that because in many questions you will be asked to give your answer in the simplest form. Okay? In the same situation here, when you have 3 over 30, okay, this fraction also can be simplified. So what number goes into 3 and 30? So what can I divide 3 and 30 by? Again, it's 3. Okay, so I can divide 3 and 30 by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 30 divided by 3 is 10. So it's 1/10 is the final answer. Okay. Again, in my last example, I've got 12 and 36, and I can divide 12 and 36 by a number. Okay. Now here, the highest number that goes into 12 and 36 is actually 12. Okay. Sometimes it may not be so easy to spot the highest number possible, so you can divide it by something smaller, but then always check if you can simplify your answer again. Sometimes you can do it in multiple steps. So 12 divided by 12 is 1, and then 36 divided by 12 is 3. Okay, and now this fraction is in the simplest form. Okay, so that's really it. Okay, this is the main skill that all of you need to acquire. Now another set of questions we're going to look at includes some more challenging questions. As you can see, we've got some mixed numbers involved here, so we need to recap very quickly how to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Okay, now what we do here is times 5 by 3 and then add 3 to my answer. So 5 times 3 is 15, add 3 is 18. So that's 18 over 5. So this mixed number is equivalent to this improper fraction. Okay, one more example. I need to times 3 by 4, which is 12, and then add 2. So that is 14 over 3. The denominator always stays the same. So in my example, okay, going back to my example, this mixed number here, okay, this mixed number here needs to be converted first, okay? So again, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 over 2 times, and then 2 over 3. And then the rest is the same. So 5 times 2 is 10, and then 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, now this fraction is a top-heavy fraction, okay, that can be converted into a mixed number. So how many 6's go into 10? It's 1. Okay, what is the remainder? 4. So it's 1 whole and 4 over 6. Now this also can be now simplified to 2/3. Okay, so that will be 1 and 2/3. In the next example, I've got two mixed numbers and both of them need to be converted into improper fractions. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 3, 23. So 23 over 4. Okay, and then 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Okay, so it's 4 over 3. Okay, now here we have a slightly bigger number, 23 times 4, that is 92. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, again, this is a top-heavy fraction that can be converted into a mixed number, just like we did it in the first example. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now so we can go through more examples. Okay, in the next one, we don't have a mixed number, we have a whole number, and sometimes students are a bit confused and don't know how to approach it. What you can do is write the whole number as a fraction. So 2 can be written as 2 over 1, and then times 2 over 5, and then the rest is the same. 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 5 is 5, so the answer is 4 over 5. The same in the next example. Okay, I'll keep the first fraction, okay, 3 over 7 times, and now 5 can be written as 5 over 1, because 5 divided by 1 is simply 5. Okay, and now 3 times 5 is 15, and then 7 times 1 is 7. Again, this is a top-heavy fraction that could be converted into a mixed number, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now because I just want us to focus on multiplying fractions. Okay, so that's it. All you need to remember is that with multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerators, you multiply the denominators. Okay, always check whether you can simplify your answer and do that when possible.